Podcast at KCAAradio.com.
KCAA.
Hello, Inland Empire.
And beyond.
Worldwide. I'm Uncle Moan.
And I'm DJ Cool Tay.
And you're tuned into About That Life
Awareness Hour.
Hey, what's up, Inland Empire and beyond? I'm Uncle Moan on another Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We back in full effect. I'm Uncle Moan and DJ Cool Tay is on the line back there. What's up, Cool Tay? Talk to him.
What's up? This is DJ Cool Tay.
Via remote, I don't know where he at, but he's somewhere on the phone hanging out with me, man. God bless each and every one of you listeners out there, man. I pray your day is going awesome, you know what I'm saying? And I feel real good because I was sitting here talking to the engineer back and forth. And, before I came in, I was sitting out in the truck, waiting on my boy to pull up. And, sometimes we get down and I was trying to think of a topic and I thought about something. And, today is let's stay motivated. No matter what, stay motivated, man. And don't let your dream die. Don't let things and circumstances stop you. Just, when life give you lemons, make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Try not to get them seeds in there because they suck when you swallow them. But, when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? And just keep on going and keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused and stay motivated. We got to stay motivated, There's so much going on in the world. And a lot of times we tend to, I think peer pressure stays with you until you die, depending on if you mature mentally. You know what I'm saying? Help me out, Kute. What do you think? Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, it's
you
always be pressure, but pressure makes diamonds and it makes water run uphill, but it also busts pipes. So
yeah,
you gotta choose how to use the pressure. You're either gonna use the pressure as something positive or you're gonna use it as something negative.
Right. Turn the pain and the pressure into power. I always say. And, you know what I'm saying? Cool Tay and I as well, we've been going through a lot, and life been throwing us lemons, and we've been making lemonade. We'd be rich if we were selling it. It's been a whole lot going on, but I just want everybody to stay motivated and just try and look past your circumstances and just hold your head up high. One thing I do know, what I've been doing in my life, is I try and learn from other people's mistakes. And I believe that God put things before us and things happen in front of you for a reason. And a lot of times we don't understand things that happen. But I believe everything in life is a learning lesson. And there's no way that you can learn without making mistakes in life. I just don't believe there's no way you can learn without making mistakes or having mistakes before you. A world record was a world record till somebody broke it. But someone had to make it, and someone had to break it for the people behind them to believe that a world record could be broken. If you know what I'm saying? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. That was kind of like
but run rock God.
You know what I'm talking about? So I just want everyone.
Yeah, but it's what he's talking about is basically what we've been doing since the beginning of the time, which is documented, So, you just got to keep a record. That's why they call it a record, because you have to come up with some way to record your progress.
Right.
And as you record your progress, of course, you're going to always strive to get better.
Right. So, life is a marathon in a sense. So we all after some kind of record, whether you're in the joust or the 100-yard or the 400-meter or whatever. I'm not an athlete. I wasn't an athlete. I didn't participate in sports, but I just would, whatever you into. And the reason why I alluded to the fact of, or tried to use the world record as an example, is because sometimes people will set standards so high that the people behind them will feel like they can't achieve it, and sometimes it takes somebody to break it for the other people to work hard to do the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so you
exactly
agree?
right.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, hey, come alive
Yeah, that's
today.
exactly right. But it's the thing is, we just in life, they call it a record because it's a record, but it's also a record because it's just being recorded. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
just it's just information that's being
Right,
recorded. So
right.
so a person could look at it and listen to it and have some type of reference of where they're at, what they should be doing, or what to shoot for.
Or guidelines, so to speak. Right.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. Awesome. That makes a whole lot of sense. Um, depending on which way you're looking at it, but I just meant like, as far as achievement, wise as well. But yeah, like we always
Yeah,
like.
but
Go
you
ahead.
but you're achieving that that's when you started off with mistakes, right? So
Yeah.
a mistake is just a take that was missed. so
Okay.
so
All right.
in film, we call them takes.
Right.
Whenever we
Right.
record,
Right.
it's
Okay.
like, yeah, take one, take
Yes.
two,
Yes.
action,
Exactly.
take three. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
so a mistake is just a take that didn't go right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So try and get it. Try and get it in 2 takes. Don't take 3. One
but
take if
the
you
thing
can.
is,
Right.
it just takes what it takes. It's like,
Yeah.
even if you get to take 100, you know what I'm saying? If it took 100
Just
takes, as long as you got it, you got it.
yeah. Don't
You
stop.
know?
Don't stop. Don't stop taking. Don't stop the
Yeah,
takes. Keep on. Take as many takes as you need.
exactly.
Right. I like that. I like that. That's
Yeah.
a great way to start a Monday. Well, like we always like to do each and every Monday, I would I always like to tell people what this show is about, what my intentions of this show is about, and what I hope that and pray that we are doing here is just to motivate, encourage, inspire, and empower, and just help somebody get up off their do nothing
And do something.
about your situation. We started this show in I think it was Montclair or somewhere.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga, yeah, Rancho Cucamonga in a garage with Spankum Spank. Shout out, shout out to Spankum Spank. He's responsible for writing a lot of movies and things that you guys probably have seen on Netflix or some other viewing platform that they have here. He's he's a legend in his own right. A lot of people don't know about him, and a lot of people do. But you can hook him up. You can check him out on Cadillac Dreams if you're interested in any of that kind of
Yes,
stuff.
and Urban Lifestyle Network.
Urban Lifestyle Network. Spankum Spank is a great guy. Thank you so much, and shout out to you, bro. And then we also like to take a small minute to just reverence those who have lost people due to COVID, gang violence, or just life in general. There is a lot of life happening around me, a lot of life and death, and unfortunately, it's the cycle of life. People come in, people go out, and it's a harsh reality of life. Death is a harsh reality of life, and all of us is gonna have to visit it one day. And this show is to maybe help you, whoever you are, to try and enjoy as much life as you can before you have to visit that other thing that we was talking about. So we'll take a small minute. And then, just think about your loved ones. I'm going to pray in. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back and get to stay motivated and try not to have 100 takes.
No company matches, we'll send taxes. Oh, yeah. No company matches, we'll send taxes, yeah. We'll send taxes.
Yeah,
tuned in to the Taylon Meal Ticket Minute. Today in the studio we have Dunamis L1019. What's up, Dunamis?
Chillin', man. What's going on with you, G?
Yeah, I know you don't have a lot of time, so we gonna get into your new single real quick. What's it called?
Church.
Do you mind if I praise him? Every sin I committed, he forgave him. So I got a shot, I got to dance in the mercy of his hands, was given a second chance.
Church. Do you mind if I praise him?
Every sin I committed,
He forgave him.
so I got a shot,
I gotta dance.
at the mercy of his hands, was
Give
given
it
a
a second chance. So, church. Do you mind if I praise him? Every sin I committed, he forgave him. So I got a shot, I gotta dance. At the mercy of his hands, give it a second chance. So, church.
Yeah, so where can we get this single at?
At www.thetailonnetwork.com.
Hello, Inland Empire and beyond. Worldwide. Hey. Shout out to all you guys out there in the studio audience. I appreciate the love that you're giving me. The hand claps is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You can call in at 909-792-5222. That's 909-792-5222. Questions, comments, concerns, anything positive is welcome. I'll give you the disclaimer right now. If there's any kind of negativity or anything that goes off of what we are doing here that does not fit in this platform, we will hang up in your face. But I always say, no one's done it, but I just believe the big guy in the sky, one day this phone is going to be ringing off the hook, and we ain't going to have enough time to talk to everyone who calls in to share. But I just want anyone who may be out there listening, if you know someone that has a story that may help one of these young kids or old kids or anybody that may help them, that will motivate them, and just encourage them, please call in. Please call in. This is not just my platform; it's your platform, and I'm not afraid to say I could use some help. We all need help, and we all, a lot of us want to see. I want to see everybody make it, and I want to leave as much good as I can here. I want to be known for someone who tried to do his best. You know what I'm saying, with what he had. I'm working with what I got, and I just encourage whoever you are out there listening to work with what you got. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Work with what you got, and just keep on. Just keep on plugging at it till you get better, until you get more. If you don't got Maserati money, go get a Toyota. If you don't got 2010 Toyota money, get a 2003. They all run, and a lot of times we lose focus on what cars were really designed for. It's nice, but you can't see all that stuff on the outside of it when you're on the inside anyway. And a lot of times we do things for other people. We're not doing things for ourselves. And, a lot of us, me included, sometimes we just have to face the unadulterated truth about ourselves and just start making the changes, the necessary changes in our life to get where we need to be, as far as just being happy with who you are. Forget about the money, because, sometimes money don't make you happy. You get people with millions of dollars and they're depressed as heck, drinking, smoking, popping pills and barbiturates, all kind of stuff that they do. And they say a good percentage of the successful people in life are one of the main contributors to, drug abuse and alcohol abuse as well. Taylon is a licensed counselor, and he deals with people and stuff like that. So, is there any affirmation from you as far as that goes? Am I on the right? Am I on the right playing field, or is that accurate at all?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Drug and alcohol abuse, especially alcohol, because people don't even identify alcohol as a drug. Only because how legal it is. But alcohol is really the worst drug that you can use, because it's the drug that actually affects your whole body.
Yeah, and it's a slow killer. It's just like To me, alcohol be like, okay, you be drinking for like 20, 30 years. And it's like, it's no, I'm just saying. And then you go in your house, and when and right when it gets bad, it's like somebody came behind you and they know it, and you stand and you turn around and right in your face. That's how alcohol do you. And then
Yeah.
your liver shut down, this shut down, that mess up, and this. And I know a few people, God rest their soul, I won't say their names, that drank themselves to death. They destroyed their body. When they got
Yeah.
old,
Do you remember how the cartoons used to depict alcohol?
I do not, but please refresh our memory.
You remember how they like say we would be watching a cartoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like Mighty Mouse or something, so, so one of the cartoon characters would grab like something that's supposed to be alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
but they depict it as if they how you knew it wasn't good for you
It took its
because they
superpowers.
always do like a skeleton and some bones on
Oh yeah, they did do
them,
that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember
yeah,
that.
like it's literally poison.
It really
It's
is.
literally it's literally like poison that you
I used to poison myself like a mug. I love that poison. They say 65% of the population is functioning alcoholics. That means that they're doctors, lawyers, and you see it all the time. You go to 7-Eleven, guys come in their work truck with all their equipment, the DeWalt's and the Makitas and all that stuff on the back of the truck, and they go in there and getting that 3-pack, of Bud, that 3-pack of Bud Ice, that 3-pack of Ice House or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or they going in there and they're getting that ice and hooking that ice chest up. I'm glad I got
Yeah.
I'm glad I got delivered from alcohol. That was
Yeah,
some bad
glad,
stuff.
I'm glad you did too, man.
Yeah.
And for all our listeners out there, alcohol is a drug. So, don't think, oh well, at least I don't do drugs like smoke weed or crack cocaine or none of that. Alcohol is just like those drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, alcohol is worse because
Not
it's
no
more
different.
accessible. You can drink. You can pretty much drink all 24 hours because all you gotta do is just buy enough to last you until the stores open back up.
Open back up.
It don't even matter because you're gonna be you'll pass out by the time you wake up. They'll be back open again. I'm making fun, but yeah, man, we gotta stay motivated. And a part of being motivated, I believe, is making conscious decisions and better choices. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Yeah.
stuff like that, help me out. I mean, you're a counselor, you know about all that stuff as far as triggers and stuff like that when it goes to that alcoholism and stuff like that. But I just know that there's so much going on in the world, and it's so hard to be to just get down on yourself or to get get in a wowsy woo woo attitude. And another thing too is don't drink when you get upset. Don't go get nothing to drink when you're not feeling motivated. Hell, and if you can, don't get nothing to drink when you are.
Yeah, because alcohol, and we don't want to spend like a whole lot of time on alcohol.
No, we really don't.
Alcohol
I don't even know how we got there.
is actually a downer.
Right. Right.
It's actually, in the drug world, alcohol is actually a downer, but
right.
it's
Right.
just what it does is it attacks your frontal lobe.
Okay.
So the lobe of your brain where you do all the thinking.
Right.
But so it kills your thought process. So
Right.
that's why a lot of people make big mistakes when they're under
Right.
the influence of alcohol because they can't think. Because that's the first thing that the alcohol attacks is that frontal lobe of your brain where you do all the thinking. So
right. Okay.
now that you can't think, now you just reacting and just responding to everything.
Right. So what's a good way to stay motivated? Would you suggest? Me, I like to stay busy. I try and stay busy when I start. When things start getting a little too hectic for me, I try and stay busy doing something that I like to do. What would you suggest for people to stay motivated or get around people that's motivational? I would say as well. But you do a lot of counseling, and I know they give you a lot of problem solving, solution solving type scenarios to talk to your patients or your the people, clients that you deal with.
I basically refer to them as partners or participants.
Okay.
And the reason why I do that is because there's power in the words that we use, So by them being a participant or a partner, that's not a patient, So there's actually nothing wrong with them, It's just they have to learn how to utilize a certain part of their brain, or they just need certain tools, in order to make different choices. And
right.
How do you stay motivated? I mean, the first thing that I would say is that you really just have to prioritize, what's important to you and what's not important to you, or what should be important to you, and then what shouldn't be as important to you, like like your spirituality, like your mental health,
right.
And then those are the first two things that I would address is where's your spirituality at? If your spirituality is cool, whether you believe in Jesus Christ, Allah, or you have no belief in anything at all, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's your mental state? How educated are you? Should you want to educate yourself more? And then physically, where are you at physically? Do you have the occupation that you desire? If you don't have the occupation that you desire, then what does that require? Does that require, you being further educated? Because if it does, then, that's a component that we could put into the educational component right away. But if it doesn't, then it's all we go from, feeling like what actually makes you feel good. Like, when have you actually felt the best in your life? Whether that was when you was a child, if that was when you was a child, what was the components that contributed to that comfort level? Was it having people around you that loved you? Was it you participating in a certain activity such as gymnastics or basketball? What was it that gave you that comfort level that, because what it is as we become adults, we look for drugs to fill, these different voids that used to make us happy when we was a child.
Right. You said we look for what?
We look for drugs to actually fill the void, the emptiness of these things that used to make us happy when we was children.
Right.
That no longer exists.
Right. Well, I wouldn't. Well, yeah, I guess, and depending on the individual, but I'm just saying, like, just like, across the board, like, just staying motivated, like, you know what I'm saying, coming up with, ideas or stuff like that, or just pushing past all the, junk that happens in life, things, just things, just life period in general.
Yeah, well,
sometimes it's hard to just keep
you started the show off, with records,
Right.
With actually, setting goals.
Right. Okay. There we go. That's what I like. That's the setting goals. Right.
What goal have you set for yourself? And then those goals are still in those three phases that I was naming. So you have spiritual goals, right? Which is number one, spiritual goal should be, you becoming closer or developing a better relationship with your higher power or your God.
Right.
Another spiritual goal could be, going to church or going to whatever building that you participate, more times a week.
Right.
Another spiritual goal could be praying more. You just have to set these goals, and these goals are, spiritual goals, mental goals, and then physical goals.
Right. Like maybe walking a couple of times and just getting, running and getting your mind clear and just different things like that.
Yeah, that could be a physical or mental goal.
Awesome. Man, well, I like this, man. We need to get you to call him a remote more often, man. He's bubbling over there with all this information. Good God Almighty!
Yeah, we always hear. Remember, I got
Hey,
a whole lot of information.
and you sure do. I sure wish you would spew it out a lot more often. Well, you stay right over there with that information and keep it on the tip of your tongue, because we're gonna come right back after this commercial break.
Okay, no problem.
KCAA Loma Linda. The Legacy KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM.
Every song reminds me you're gone, and I feel the lump form in my throat, 'cause I'm here alone.
Ed Sheeran is no stranger to surprising his fans. On Friday, the singer stopped by a local Starbucks in Seattle, Washington to make the first pumpkin spice lattes of the season. Over 100 fans were able to enjoy a free latte made by Sheeran. He took to Instagram to write about the surprise visit, saying it was in celebration of announcing his new album, Autumn Variations. It will be out on September 29th.
Lately, I've been moving close to the edge, still be looking my best.
Dua Lipa is celebrating the success of her single Dance the Night Away. The track recently skyrocketed to the top of the charts in the UK as it was released as part of the Barbie movie's official soundtrack. Lipa took to Instagram, posting a picture of herself with her official Barbie doll and a trophy for the #1 song on the official UK singles chart. Dua played the role of a mermaid Barbie in the Barbie film.
When I break the news, but I'll be single soon.
Taylor Swift is loving Selena Gomez's new song, Single Soon. Swift took to Instagram to share a screenshot from Gomez's music video with a caption that said, "When your bestie is the bestest." She also added that she thinks she'll be dancing to the track forever. Gomez's new song dropped on Friday. That's entertainment. Lisa G., NBC News Radio.
Was your car involved in an accident or just need help with dents? All Magic Paint and Body Collision Centers. In business for over 30 years. Their highly trained staff and certified technicians and friendly staff are the best in the business and treat each car as if it was their own. All Magic Paint and Body Collision Centers are family owned and offer state-of-the-art equipment and tools to ensure optimum results. They use the latest technology in computerized color matching and specialize in frame repairs. With their modern laser measuring systems, they're OEM certified, and they have 4 locations to serve you. All Magic Paint and Body Collision Centers offer rental car assistance with free drop-off and pickup services too, and their work has a lifetime guarantee. All Magic Paint and Body Collision Centers are in Norco, Eastvale, Moreno Valley, and in Fontana. Call them at 1-800-61-MAGIC. That's 1-800-61-MAGIC. All Magic Paint and Body Collision Centers. 1-800-61-MAGIC. All Magic Paint and Auto Body says, drive carefully.
As a small business owner or decision maker looking to start a new business, are you frustrated with having to handle all the administrative business for your company? A constant turnover of bookkeepers and staff to keep the business running and out of trouble while you are trying to grow your company? You can't do all this paperwork and expand your business too. Executive Services can provide your company with chief financial officer services, including tax return preparation and advice, bookkeeping, financial statement preparation and analysis services, loan package preparation, payroll, marketing services, notary services, new business formations, business liability insurance services, and an on-call CFO to help you with any business questions or issues you run into. Call Executive Services at 800-707-1477 now to get your company organized and have a peace of mind. For only a couple of $100s a week, you can have an experienced CFO on call to handle all of your company's administrative issues and problems. Call 800-707-1477 or visit the Executive Services website, www.xscbs.com, for more information.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Keith Maloney. Overnight tomorrow, we will be under an excessive heat warning. Forecast for tonight, clear skies, low 75. Tuesday, sunny skies all day, but a high near 107 degrees. Tuesday night, skies will be clear with a low around 73. I'm Keith Maloney, broadcasting live from the Tri-City Center at the 10 and 210 freeways. We are the trifecta of talk in Southern California: KCAA, 102.3 FM Riverside, 106.5 FM Redlands, and the Legacy, 1050 AM, Loma Linda, San Bernardino.
I'm Robert Manny, host of Guys Radio, heard Wednesdays at 8 and Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on KCAA. Guys Radio is the place where men and women can be at their best and everyone wins. We're here to inform you, inspire you, and empower you through the journeys, stories, and insights of the guests I bring you every week to the show. This is Robert Manny, host of Guys Radio, inviting you to join me Wednesdays at 8 and Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
This is KCAA.
Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Inland Empire and beyond? Worldwide. Man, I wish I would have knew you in my singing days, man. I'm telling you, we'd have been rich. We would have went platinum, man. We could have went platinum, not platinum, platinum. You know what I'm saying? Is it a metal called platinum? No.
It ain't too late.
Right. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop another KCAA what is that? Intro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? We be plugging everybody else. I want you guys to check out, what is it? Talon 36 is no longer the Talon Networks that we have on here on the Mill Ticket Minute. If you guys are listening, go ahead.
Yeah, Talon36.com.
Talon36.com. Hit us up on Talon36.com. He has a lot of good stuff going on over there. Is it on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook is called the Talon Network still.
Oh, okay. Facebook is the Talon Network, but Talon36.com. Check him out. He's doing a lot of stuff, film production. He does weddings, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, whatever you do. If you want to record it, he's going to be up there.
Yeah, anything video or has to do with pictures.
Anything video that has to do with pictures, he will come and he will hook you up and give you. And you tell him that you are a listener of the KCAA radio, and you might get a discount bust down. You know what I'm talking about?
You get a discount for sure.
For shiggle diggle. And he also sells Clipper tickets. So if you go over there, if you like the Clippers, and the tickets are they pretty reasonable when it ain't cracking, and that's pretty much all the time. But now don't tell him I said that. But yeah, he sells Clipper tickets as well. So you can, if you guys don't already know, now you know. Talon36.com. You can go over there, book your seats, check it out if you want to take your son to a game just to get the experience of being there. I think the Lakers play there also, right, in the same stadium?
Yep. They play the Lakers, twice a year.
Okay, awesome. So he has that going on and a few other things. So, but if you go to Talon 36, you'll see all the resources and all the things that he has available for you over there. We also want to I want to always try to give a shout out to all the panelists that we have: for Ron Dozer, Edmund Johnson, what was her name? Kat. What's Kat? Kat.
Kim Carter.
Kim Carter. The Bebop Shop. It was Keisha, and I forget the other. Keisha Murphy, and the other young lady.
Black Wax and Vax.
Black Wax and Vax. Yep, young enough to know. Just to name a few. Oh, Fathers. What was his name? Justified. Fathers in Hip Hop. Fathers in Hip Hop.
Fatherhood San Bernardino.
Fatherhood San Bernardino. Ryan Berryman. Just to name a few, and those are a lot of. Oh, and then also Victor Beecham at Operation New Hope. These are all resources that we have access to. If you need any type of music, and we have film production too. Talon does the Cool Tay. Excuse me, DJ Cool Tay does all of that type of stuff as far as film and production. He has resources for that type of stuff too. If you are interested in that stuff, we have a lot of resources that we have tapped into here at About That Life Awareness Hour. So, with that being said, please utilize these resources. And if you're listening, please call in. Don't be ashamed. You can say your name is Billy Bob Bop, and or whatever the case may be. We have a strict confidentiality act. I can't see you. You can't see me. I don't know who you are. You can say whatever. So please don't be ashamed and don't be embarrassed. Call in. Somebody needs to hear your story. Ain't nobody gonna know it's you. You can say whatever. You don't have to. You can remain anonymous. No one sees you on the phone. But I encourage and implore whoever you are out there listening, and you have something that someone may need or someone may make fall in one of the snares or traps that the enemy got set up there out for these youngsters, please call in. Please call in. I was talking to the engineer, and we talked during commercial breaks, and I was telling him, I sometimes I feel like maybe I need to do something like, I don't know, something more, so that if people would see me on a higher platform in life, that maybe they would listen more. But I all I have is life experiences for anyone. I don't have a lot of rich friends. I don't have friends with McLarens. I got a guy with an Alpina, but you know what I'm saying. But I mean, it's not about stuff at the end of the day is what I'm trying to say. It's about what's in your heart, and about just being happy in life. About loving your kids, loving your son, about having a relationship with a good relationship with your wife and with your children, and just living life. You know what I'm saying? Just it's not all about stuff. Trust me, a lot of those guys are fakes and phonies, and half of them is using that stuff to rob you.
Yeah.
They baiting you in so they can rob you. Or just use you or suck all the life out of your pockets. But and that's what I experienced. So, not all the time, but a good majority of the time. But it was enough to make me say, you know what, I'm cool. But everything that glitter ain't gold, and it's not.
Ain't gold.
Yeah, and things are not always what they seem. But like I say, we can get back on the square, and let's just stay motivated, no matter what it looks like. If you got a dream inside of you, I believe that was placed in you. That's a special gift to have a dream, to be able to see a car like you want it in the junkyard where they don't have no wheels and no windows, but you can look at it and you can see. That's special, to be able to see yourself in your new business or see yourself on stage performing in front of millions of people, being successful, being that artist, that gospel singer or that gospel rapper or that rapper or that R&B singer, whatever the case may be, to see yourself doing that, to see yourself in your own bakery with all your conventional ovens, you know what I'm saying, and timers going off and you pulling out cookies and pumpernickel cakes or whatever the case may be. That's a gift. To see yourself a radio host and getting paid millions of dollars or just doing what you love, whatever the case may be, not even just that, but that's a gift. So I'm just saying, stay motivated. Don't let anything stop you, and it's going to happen. It's a part of life, but like he said, these mistakes are only for the ones that you ain't going to miss. And I don't know if that made sense to you, but just keep going. Don't stop. You gotta, you can't stop. They say, I heard a man say, it's not the fall that kill you, it's a certain stop at the bottom. So get up. Don't just lay there and die.
Yeah.
Get up, dust yourself off. You know what I'm saying? Put a splint on your leg or tape up your elbows and get back cracking. You might be down, but you're not knocked out, and we gonna all fall down. There's a gospel song they go, I think it's Paul Morton that sings it, but we fall down, but we get up.
We get up.
Yeah, and it says, because a saint is just a sinner who fell down.
Who fell down.
And got up. So you're gonna fall down. We gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna miss the mark. But dust yourself off. Tie your shoes up. Put your big boy drawers on, your big girl bloomers on, and you know what I'm saying, and get back at it. You know what I mean? We're gonna make mistakes. Mistakes are a part of life. It happens, and sometimes they mold us and shape us into the person, and hurt us into the direction of life that we're gonna be in.
Yeah. So Steph Curry, I know a lot of people know him. Steph Curry is the best shooter in the world in the NBA. Everybody would say he's the best shooter that the NBA has ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
and he only makes 40% of his shots. 40% of his shots.
Right.
Which means that he misses 60% of his shots.
Wow.
But the 40% that he does make, you know, is exceptional.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not about
what you ain't doing, is about what you is.
Or the times that you fail.
Right.
It's about the times that you succeed. You know, the few yeses that you get.
Right.
You know, it's not about all the things that you submitted that somebody said no to.
Right.
It's about that one time that somebody said yes. You know?
Right. And expect the no's, but look for the yeses.
The no's is gonna come only because you just always is gonna have haters. You know, you're gonna always have somebody, for one, that just hates that they didn't come up with the idea that you came up with. First of all.
Yeah, they gonna copy, and I don't mind being.
I
don't mind being being. I don't mind being a trendsetter. I mean, so if somebody copy you, they're not a copycat. You're just a trendsetter. That's all. You just setting trends. Ain't nothing wrong with setting a trend. You know, sometimes people see how you do it, and they try and come up with a way to do it better, which is quite all right. It's not a problem. I don't mind being a leader, because that's called a leader too.
Yep, it's okay. Yep.
It's okay. It's okay.
So either way, you know, you put yourself in a position to win. You know, you just got to keep, like you said, you got to keep motivated.
You know,
you got to stay moving.
Right. And you know, what I thought about it. Well, I used to say all the time. Even the guys on the bench is getting a ring. So I don't know who you are. So what, you not Steph Curry so much? So what, you ain't Kobe Bryant? So what, you not Dennis Rodman or Michael Jordan or all that? They need you too, because it take a team to make a team. Two people can't play the whole thing, and when he get tired, then you get your turn. Just make sure everybody get a turn. Just make sure you do what you do your thing. You do your stuff when you get your turn.
Exactly.
Yeah, because everybody get a turn. Everybody get a turn, and then take more than one person to make a team.
And sometimes not being motivated when your turn comes, because you're not motivated, you miss the opportunity.
There you go. That's what I was trying to. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
You know, it's your turn, but you're not motivated. So when it's time for you to jump in and do your stuff, you don't jump in and do your stuff because you wasn't motivated.
Yeah, and just be you. Try not to be. I mean, how would the world be if everybody looked the same and talked the same? If everybody shot the same and drove the same, everybody wore the same, it would be weird. If people say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?" and everybody sounds the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that would be crazy. What if everybody's name was Bob? Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob. Hey, Bob. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making fun, but it's like we need diversity. We need different. They need whoever, and this is for you, whoever you are listening. They need you. They need your difference. They need your what you got. They need, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of your shot. Don't be ashamed of your cookies. Don't be ashamed of your chocolate. Whatever the case may be, don't be ashamed of you. Don't be ashamed of your voice. Don't be ashamed, because they need you. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but hey, if the shoe fits, put it on, Cinderella, and get out there and do your stuff and stay motivated. Stay motivated, you know.
Yeah, so it's okay to be unique. Like,
that's
it. But when I was talking about the spiritual, the mental, and the physical,
right? You
know, God made us all, you know, all unique. We all got different fingerprints, you know.
That's right.
There's many people in the world that it is, you know, nobody has the same fingerprint.
Yeah.
So, you know, God already made us unique.
Yeah, he did. I was talking to a friend of mine, and one of the brothers that I work with, and he's kind of an atheist. But anyway, just real quick, I asked him a question, and he told me. Well, I asked him. I said, "Well, what nationality are you?" He says, "I'm black. I'm African American." I said, "Well, last time I checked, ain't no African American manufacturing plants. They're not manufacturing Caucasians or Hispanics or Europeans." So he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "We came from somewhere. Where do you think you came from? And if there was a manufacturing plant for human beings, how vast would it be? You got skin, you got neurons, you got toenails, fingernails, you got hair follicles, you got eyebrows, you got beards, mustaches, you got placenta, you got this, you got that, and and when the placenta come out, would you got to come back in for them to put the placenta back in there? I'm just saying, think about it. How unique the body is. What would that manufacturing plant look like? And when you think about it like that, it would be too vast. Your mind, how the mind works. How could it make all these different people?
Yeah.
You're gonna need a whole lot of parts. How many people is in the world right now? And they talking about it's gonna be a food shortage. Could you imagine that? So with that being said, I'm just saying, I don't know who I'm talking to, but open up your mind. Open up your mind. Stay motivated. With that being said, you're unique. You're 1 in a million. And that's something special, bro.
1 in a billion.
1 in a billion. There's how many people in this world? We're 1 in a billion. And then they say how many sperm cells swim with the canal? Like so many million.
3 million.
And only one make it. You 1 in 3 million. All of us. I'm 1 in 3 million. You're 1 in 3 million. I mean, you gonna just let that go to pot and standing in front of King Tut drinking a 187 or a 211? I don't know about you, but I want to try and make my mark as big as imprint on this planet as I can before I leave. And I encourage someone out there. I'm encouraging you out there, whoever you are, whatever talent, whatever gift you have. Tap into your circle. Tap into what you feel like is you, and go for it. And don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody.
The word says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
Right.
And the wealth of the wicked
stored up for the righteous.
Will be stored up for the righteous.
Right. And that's in the gospel world. If you ain't got there yet, I pray someday you get there. I don't superimpose what I believe, but I will tell you it worked for me. Try it, you might like it. That's what I always like to say because, if God gave us free will, who am I to tell you need to save and get your life to Christ and blah, blah, blah. But I can tell you he's working for me. That's all I'm saying. It's working for me. So, with that being said, if you got an auntie or uncle or a cousin or granny that go to church and you thinking about it and what you've been doing ain't working, try it. You might like it. But we are all unique in God's eyes. We are all unique, just period. And it's something special if you really open up your mind and think about how unique you are and the gifts that you have. And people always want to put title on something they don't understand. They want to say weird, and they should be saying unique and special. You know what I'm saying? They always want, he's weird, he's this, he's that, and this and that and the other, and all this, because you're not like everybody else. You're being yourself. So I encourage whoever you are, be yourself. And if kids at school are messing with you or this, that, and the other, get around some kids that are like you. You know what I mean? Don't try and be with the crowd. If they tripping and they making you feel bad and they talking about your shoes and all that, then stop hanging around them. If you can't be who you are with the people you're around, you're around
the wrong people.
Okay, and that's for some of you grown-ups too. Yeah, because we always trying to, sometimes you just got to get around like-minded people. You get people that they 55 years old, still trying to be cool, trying to be too cool for school, and trying to drive cars they know they can't afford, trying to wear clothes they know they can't, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up with these little 34, 42-year-old cats. You know what I mean? And sometimes we just got to face reality. Sometimes certain situations in our life, that part of your life is over. And it's not targeted at any individual except for the individual that it fits on. Certain things is over. If you got a bum knee, you can't play basketball like you used to. Just shoot the jumper. Yeah, quit trying to go to the hole. Just get out right there and get good at shooting that 3-pointer from the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? Get your little exercise in and sit down somewhere before you can't go to work no more. You know what I mean? But I said all that to say to try and make a point. A lot of times we get where we feel like we have to prove something to someone, and and the only one that you have to prove something to, I believe, is the big guy in the sky. We all are working our way to get back to somewhere where they say that we came from, and our main trajectory, our main goal is to get back as clean as we can and to have as much good stuff on our record when we get in the judging booth. And that's what I'm after, and I want to try to motivate, encourage, and inspire anybody I can, as many people as I can before I leave here. Am I perfect? No, I'm not. Do I make mistakes? Yes, I do, all the time. And a lot of times, these shows are for me. I mean, and all of the things that I'm saying, it starts with me first. And I'm trying to be a better friend. I'm trying to be a better husband. I'm trying to be a better father. I'm trying to be a better host on this show. I'm just trying to be better. And I just think you'll never have it all, the bells and whistles. So we got work to do until the day we die. Yeah. You know, and I just think that
it's always room for improvement.
Right. Exactly. I like that. I like that a lot. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm no better than no one else. And like I always say, I don't got a bunch of rich friends, but I can tell you about a lot of those mistakes that he was talking about. I made a lot of mistakes, and I can show you, and I guarantee you, if you listen to me and Cool Tay and a lot of the panelists that we have, we can, with all of our experiences that we share together in life, in certain type of situations that you may identify with, that you won't have to make as many mistakes as we did. You can get it in 2 takes. You know, it won't take you 100 takes. You can get it in 2 takes. Depending on how good you listen, you might get it in 1.
Yeah.
You know, I've been intimidated into doing things I didn't want to do. I've been pressured into going places I didn't want to go. I got my car took. I lost everything. It's all kind of different things that happen. And I won't even go on a tangent about it because it's not about me. But if I could share my life experiences with someone who may be listening, I'm telling you, if, like I say, if you can't be who you are, with that, infused in that statement is everything you need to know if you open up your mind. If you open up your mind and really dissect it, if you cannot be who you are with the people you are around, you are around the wrong people. Because if somebody loves you, you should be able to be quirky, and you should be able to wear them purple shoes, and you should be able to wear your pants up, you know, like you like to wear them, or wear them tight satin shirts, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you should be able to do that without them talking about you, because that's what you like.
Yeah, whatever it is that makes you stand out, that makes you unique.
Do what you like.
Everybody do what you like.
Yeah, like Digital Underground said, do what you like. Well, I think time has been well spent. Thank you so much, Cool Tay, for your help, man. It really makes a lot to me. I think appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
For sure.
And why don't you pray us out today, man? We can get up out of here.
Well, I always know one prayer, which is, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. From kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our debtors as we forgive our debt, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Peace. We love all y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Next Monday. Taylon36.com. Check it out.
With what you like.
And though we're usually on a serious tip, check it out. Tonight we're gonna flip and trip and let it all hang out tonight. We're gonna say what we like.
Cause yo, we wanna know how many people in the flow will like to just let yourselves go and do what you like. Yeah, what's a night you like?